You do have your mic on, but it's not recording.
Oh,
Now
thank
we're
you.
on the air. You're good to go, Sandy. Good evening, everyone. We want to convene the July 21st, 2025 Village of Royal Palm Beach Recreation Advisory Board Committee meeting. First item on the agenda would be the Pledge of Allegiance. If we can all stand and face the flag.
I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Next item on the agenda is roll call. John Reardon, Chair. I think he's present, at least physically. Sean Fitzpatrick. Robert Birch. Alfred DePaula. Here. Jan Radusky.
Present.
Timothy Kreutz.
Here.
Dennis Siebert.
Here.
Sandy Rubin.
Here.
And Mike Lorimore.
Here.
Excellent. Welcome to those of all who I haven't met. Welcome to the board. I heard there was one alternate down on the end. Welcome. Next item on the agenda is approval from the minutes from the April 21st, 2025 meeting. If I may have a motion.
Motion.
Any seconds?
Second.
Excellent. If we can all vote, all the yeas in favor of approving the minutes from April 21, 2025, say yay.
Yay.
Any nays? All right, motion passes, and the minutes are approved. I don't see anybody from the public.
Nope.
But does anybody from the board have any comment or anything that they'd like to
Yes,
mention?
I have two things I'd
Ms.
like to
Rubin,
mention.
please.
We're starting our registration for Young at Heart August 11th. It'll be the week of August 11th. And we did go up $10, but it's still a bargain. It will be $110 for the year, as we've been told. But I think every penny is worth the socialization and the fun we have with it.
Do you still have a waiting list?
Well, we won't know until last year we were finished in 2 weeks. We had to close it out. We usually give it like 3-4 weeks for registration. In 2 weeks we were finished. And I'm sure there will be a waiting list.
And how many people are you tentatively allowing?
275 usually. Yeah.
I know it's a little bit off topic, but what are you planning this year in terms of activithe's and events?
There's casino trips and there's cruises. They're talking about New York, taking a trip to New York.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
And nothing has been in stone yet, so I really don't know what is definite or not.
Right. In addition to the monthly lunches
Right.
Right.
and
Right.
breakfasts
All the
as well.
different, the breakfast, the luncheons, the entertainment, it's all worth every penny.
Very nice.
And my second comment I'd like to make, and I think it's a great idea, we're having an overhang at the Cultural Center.
All right. That is on my list of things to give you an update on. Yes.
Oh, okay, yes. I mean, it's
Yes.
inconvenient,
Correct.
but it's
Yes, it's good.
a
Yes,
great idea.
A little pain right now while we're getting it built, but when it's done,
It'll be worth it.
yes, especially when it's raining. Yes.
Absolutely.
Is that the illustration that we have?
Correct. Yes. 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 That's the unfinished work that you got there. Yes.
Very
How much
nice.
longer is that going to take?
It's still. It's another good month. Yeah. But they're moving along. Every day they're out there working now. So. Yeah.
Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else from the board that wishes to make any comment or interject anything? All right.
Jan, do you got anything?
If you'd like.
Sure.
You know, I always have something in my back pocket. The Senior Health Fair, or the Senior Health Expo, is coming up on July 30th at 9:30, and a really good opportunity for our seniors and our residents to
It's
get
only 2 hours.
resources.
Yeah, it's 9:30 to 11:30.
Excellent. Resources, and talk to people and services and things that people might need. So thank you for that.
All right, Mr. Pointer, you are up. Upcoming programs and events from the facilities manager for the Cultural Center and for Cypress Hall.
Good evening, everyone. So just a few things. Cultural Center, we're still as busy as always. Just a few things, we're pretty much completely booked through the year on Saturdays, and mostly through March and April on Saturdays. We're pretty much booked in every room.
Mike, it's hard to hear you.
Yep. Cypress Hall is really starting to pick up as well. We're starting to rent that like 2 to 3 times a month now. So that's really starting to pick up as people start noticing it and recognizing it and hearing about it. People are really starting to rent that as well. And there's only a few Fridays that are open through the next 6-7 months as well. So Fridays and then Sundays, we still have our churches every single Sunday. They rent the entire facility. And we still have several other reservations that are recurring. Tuesday, we have the Boy Scouts, and we have the community band every Tuesday. There's a Bible study every Wednesday that rents it out. And then one of the churches that rents the Grand Ballroom, they rent out one of the rooms every other Thursday as well. So it's staying pretty busy. And then obviously during the summer, we always have all the senior activities, and May and December are particularly always busy with graduations and stuff like that from, local nursing schools and pre-K and that kind of the kindergarten and those kind of things. So we really stay busy in May and December and through the summer as well. So in addition to that, we have our things that we run. We have the Memorial Day and Veterans Day. Memorial Day went really well again this year. I know the mayor was really happy with how things went. It was probably 150, 200 people-ish, something like that out there for Memorial Day. That's at Veterans Park. And then Veterans Day comes up in November, and that's at the Cultural Center. In addition to those, CAFSI helps us run a few events as well. They have Cultural Diversity Day, which is always around the Sunday before Mother's Day, and it's over at Veterans Park, and they just get a lot of entertainment and vendors and stuff like that. Have a good time. MLK Day, CAFSI also runs that at the Cultural Center. And then we also have our daddy-daughter dance, which we had over 100 in March for that, and it was went really well as well. So in addition to that, Green Market, we've got the dates for the upcoming year. October 11th is when they'll start, and then they'll finish May 9th, and that's every Saturday, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., right over here. So does anybody have any questions or anything?
Are people allowed to register for events at the Cultural Center? Do you take, the applications?
You mean like to rent the facility or?
No, just in general, like for a lunch and learn or for any activity?
Yeah, for the seniors, whenever they're over there, like if they have an announcement, at one of the luncheons or something like that, me or Richard will typically take, anything that they have if they need it, so they don't have to go all the way back over. Yeah, we'll take money there as well. So, generally the rec center is the first place that they'll go, but if they're at the Cultural Center already for an event, we'll take it. So we don't have to make them go all the way to the rec center, so.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Anything else?
No other questions. I don't have any questions for you, Stephen.
All right, well, thank you guys for your time.
I just want to thank Stephen from everybody else. He's doing a great job over there. I mean, they're swamped every week with activities and rentals, and, everybody's event is special to them. So, and it's his job to make sure that they have that good experience there. We have a lot of, like you said, repeat customers. And Cypress Hall is starting to catch on, too, with more and more rentals. So that's a challenge for him to be across the street and manage over here. So,
Have you managed to clone yourself yet?
What's that?
Have you managed to clone yourself yet?
No, but honestly, we've got a very good staff right now to where it makes things a lot easier on me and obviously a lot easier on Mark as well, to where we're not having to micromanage every single thing, and they're on top of things a lot more now. So it's a very good staff when things are going really well. So.
Excellent.
Yep. All right. Thank you, guys.
thank you. Mark, you're up. All right, so I want to give you guys an update on our capital projects. And so the rec center is, that is moving along. So even though we haven't seen anything yet, but the architects on the job are in the process of finalizing the drawings. I know that council will soon be seeing a contract because our director of engineering, our village manager, and our village attorney have been working very closely with our contractors, Kaufman Lynn, and the architects Pigal on finalizing the contract terms and agreement. But while that's happening, they're still proceeding with the drawings. So I don't have anything yet to report on an exact schedule. That's coming. Probably in about a month from now, I'll probably know more about that. The Cultural Center entry, the porticature, as Sandy mentioned, and I did put a picture in there in case you haven't been over there and stuff, so you have an understanding of what that is. So that is, like she said, it is an overhang for when you drive up. So if you want to get dropped off and it's raining hard or get picked up, now we have that protection for the users of the Cultural Center as well. And Steve has been able, with his staff, been able to make sure the area is still kept clean. We keep the construction contained to the construction area, and we're still moving full steam ahead with our operations over there. Veterans Park, the old splash pad area in the center. Later this week, actually, I'll be reviewing some preliminary concepts with our landscape architects on repurposing that area. The primary focus on that project is that it's not going to be converted back into a splash pad. A lot of the underlying plumbing and electrical work is degraded so bad that it's just not going to, it doesn't seem feasible to do that. So the project actually will involve a lot of either capping or eliminating any of those plumbing and electrical issues, and then repurposing it for more of a passive area for seating and stuff in the center of the park. The Bob Marcelo lighting project, so the contracts have been awarded with Davco and Musco lighting, so we'll be down to just one field that won't have LED lights. It's still under warranty. That other field's still under warranty, so, and it's still got another 15 years on the warranty, so we're in good shape there. We've got a pre-construction meeting coming up here at the end of the month on that, so. So one, will have better lighting. Two, will have better energy savings too when we switch all the fields over to LED lights. The disc golf, the additional concrete pads, that is scheduled for the middle of August with our contractor for that. We are still working on preparing everything to go out to bid in early fall on the Play for All at Commons Park and the expansion of, well, that's the expansion is the Play for All playground area and resurfacing of the north playground at the same time. Cats Field, the soccer fields for field turf, we're still waiting to hear on the grant, so I expect if it falls in the same cycle as last year that I should hear something by the end of the summer on that, and then from that, that'll determine with the council and staff where we go with timeline for that, so. And then I did include another picture too over at Cats Field. We did replace, the Public Works Department did replace the roof over there on the bathrooms, so we've already done work on the inside in the bathrooms, and now we've got a new roof, and now I just told my parks director, superintendent that we need to paint the building too, so before we start up in our fall with our soccer program, so. I'm open to any other questions you have on any of these projects or anything else going on in parks as well or in programs.
Yes, on the Frisbee golf pads, is that for the, I'm not a Frisbee player, so I don't know how to word it, the larger one or the smaller one?
So this will allow for 2 tee pads per hole for the two, so we have 2 disc golf courses. One we call the Lakeside, and I call the other one the North Side. And it might be, that's what we might call it, the North Side. So the Lakeside one, you tend to lose more discs because you're playing around the water. But it will have like a back tee and a front tee, so depending on what your skill level is. So right now we only have a few of them that are like that, but now every one will have 2 options.
On both courses?
On both courses.
Perfect, thank you.
Yep.
I have nothing further, Mark.
Okay. All right.
Before we adjourn, I did want to say that in the beginning, I neglected to welcome Jan Radusky to the council as liaison. I wasn't here at the last meeting, so I wasn't sure if you were here or not, but welcome.
Thank you. I was properly welcomed, and it's good to see you. I appreciate your politeness.
It didn't happen unless I did it.
There you go.
At least in my own mind.
Put that in the records. Right.
Set a good example for me.
There you go. But that's it, honestly, I have nothing else.
All right. Very good.
When's our next meeting?
The next meeting is.
I'd tell you, but it's not on my sheet.
It is, it's September 15th.
I'm teasing.
Yep, September 15th.
We're coming to the end of the session.
Yes,
Quickly.
yes. Yeah,
It's,
summer, yeah.
how are we in July of 2025?
You know, actually, you just reminded me one last thing I did want to mention, because I know I got a lot of thanks from the council, but I would like to thank my staff for the 4th of July. The day worked out great. If you were able to go to Commons Park or see the fireworks or the activities that we were able to get done, we estimated 25,000 people were in the park that day.
Yeah, we
So
heard it.
it was, yeah, it was.
How did you get the weather not to obey the forecast?
Right. It changed.
I declared, everybody that asked me during the week, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I said, it's not going to rain. That's why, just positive.
You willed
Be
it.
positive.
You willed it.
You got to be positive.
The only problem with that is parking.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
a
once-
big parking
Yeah,
problem.
once the parking lot filled at 7:15, then people found other places to park.
Yeah, they park in our development, they park in Poinciana, they park wherever they don't belong.
Yeah, yeah, so it was a very good day for the whole community. And we did have only one little glitch at the very end of the night at 9:55. There was a transformer that blew, and all the power went out in the park and some of the neighborhoods nearby. So it was literally in the last song of the night after the fireworks.
Well,
It
they
was just-
timed it right.
It was, yes, and then that thing, people said, okay, it's time to leave.
That's it.
Yeah, so.
Yeah,
I heard it was great. Both, my kids both went and I heard it was great.
They're doing great things here.
We tried to.
Agree.
Yep.
Yes.
Sure, of course. Yep. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah.
I do want to mention the 8U softball team, which I coach and my daughter was on. We did win the state championship back in June. So I just wanted to mention that here. So I think hopefully we'll be able to talk about it at the next board meeting, the council meeting. But I just want to mention that here. This is the rec advisory board meeting, so it's relevant here. So, but yeah, we did win the state championship back in June. So, thank you.
We'd love to, through Catholic channels, invite the kids to come and be celebrated by the council.
Okay. So, okay. All right. So, yeah.
Stephen, you know, as a dad of 3 girls that all play softball, his summer season is busy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
Well, one parent goes here, one parent goes there, the grandparents go the other.
So I had 3, but they were all playing different sports at the same time, so, and I coached 2 of the teams, so
Yeah.
it was chaotic.
Yeah.
Those days are long gone for me, though.
it's chaotic. So,
Congratulations on
thank
that
you.
achievement.
Yep.
It is amazing.
So, thank you guys.
All right, motion to adjourn.
Motion.
I got a second? Second. All right, all in favor? All right, motion carries. We are adjourned. Thank you. It was great seeing everybody, and we will see you on September 15th.